Frustration and anger over the U.S. economy and corporate greed has erupted into a new protest movement known as Occupy Wall Street. For 3 weeks now, protesters have staked out New York's financial district, demonstrating from unemployment to health insurance. On Wednesday, thousands of union workers joined the demonstrators. Some scuffles broke out after dark, and New York police arrested more than 24 people. Similar protests are popping up across the U.S. in cities like Chicago, Denver, Los Angeles, and Seattle. Well, a blog called We Are the 99% puts a human face on this somewhat leaderless movement. It showcases messages from Americans hit hard by the economic crisis. Americans who say they're getting nothing while the other 1% is getting everything. Like this woman who says, I'm a student with $75,000 of debt. Or this person who says, all I want is a roof over my head, food on the table, and the dignity of an honest paycheck. Is that asking too much? The protesters have been attracting attention for their sometimes unusual attire and street theater. On Monday, our own Maggie Lake waded into a crowd on Zombie Flesh Mob Day to get this backstory.
We're in the park that Occupy Wall Street has set up for headquarters. They're in their third week. Let's go walk over here. There's a group of people who are getting their face painted white for zombies. They're going to try to march down near the stock exchange to try to express their concerns. Let's go to try to talk to them. Why are you guys painting your faces white?
Because this is a zombie makeover for the zombie march later on in a little while.
And when are you guys going to take off?
Around noon.
Where are you going, and who are you hoping listens when you get down there?
Ollie, can we tell the press where we're going, or shall they just follow us?
Okay. What's that?
We're just going to be part of the march.
And how long have you guys been down here?
Just since this morning. This is like a performance art piece, the corporate zombie march.
Okay, and I see the money hanging out there.
Right, this is the breakfast. Yeah.
A creative way to get the message across. Are all you new down here today, or are all you part of the same?
I've been here for a few days.
For a few days? Okay, I'm going to let you get your work done.
We got sold out. We got sold out. We got sold out.
Did anybody get arrested or no?
If you look at this part of the park, in the middle of the park is where they're live streaming this protest, and a real departure from the past. When they need to communicate with the crowd like you just hear, one person gets up and shouts, and then it's echoed through the crowd to get their word across. Want to walk over here is one of the folks, the tech experts who's helping with this, Lorenzo. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Talk to me a little bit about what all those folks in there are doing.
Oh, basically we're trying to keep a live stream up about 24 hours a day. And basically that allows anyone on the internet to be able to watch what's happening on the ground here at Occupy Wall Street live.
Why is that so important?
Well, because we want to make sure that the story that goes out is the story that's actually happening on the ground.
Well, what are you guys hoping to achieve here? What do you want to happen as a result of this?
I think that a lot of people here want a lot of different things to happen. For me personally, I think it's important to start acknowledging a problem and starting to get people to communicate to each other and start working together to actually fix that problem. And I think right now we're at that point where all these people from a diverse background are coming together and are starting to communicate, are starting to work together to something different, something new.
Part of the rules with the NYPD is the protesters here are not allowed to have any amplification. So anytime they need to communicate to each other, somebody yells out mic check, and the entire crowd repeats what's saying through the periphery so everyone can understand it. It's one of the challenges of trying to keep everyone organized and communicate with each other. So here's where the protesters get to eat. There's food distributed for everyone. Kobe is part of the organizers, one of the people first here. Kobe, where's this food coming from?
So that is one of the most beautiful things that happen in here, because everyone from around the world can actually go to our website, and there is few links to local businesses with pizza and different foods, and just call and they send it to us.
So someone can deliver you takeout to this location locations from
Pizza.
anywhere around the world.
As you can see, there's pizza, there's sandwiches right there.
Come walk up with me.
The other beautiful
This is
thing
pretty
is,
well organized as well. There's some fruit and veggies down
yeah,
there.
we're taking care of the nutrition. We have also fruits, veggies, as you can see, some water there and juices in
Right.
the morning. And what's beautiful about it also is that in the evening we have a lot of families actually cooking for us, huge. Yet last night there was amazing food here, like a vegan pasta.
How important is that to keep up morale?
Oh, big time, because then you understand that people are actually caring and they're actually sending us.
Tell me,
Now,
we've been asking everyone, what are you guys hoping to achieve here? What do you want to happen?
I think the main thing, you have to understand, nobody understands yet the totality of this movement because there's so many issues for so many different communities in this country. But the one main thing is that we feel that we want to knock on the walls of ignorance in this country, to knock on our head and try to wake up people to what is really going on.
How long are you prepared to stay?
Until this movement will grow and create a change in this country and around the world. It's not only us, it's a shift in perception in the world right now.
Kobe, thanks a lot. One of the interesting things about this movement is they say there are no leaders. When you ask who to speak to, if there's a spokesperson, it's everyone to a certain extent. It seems very disorganized, except when you look beneath, obviously there are some things going on. They have their multimedia center, they have their food bank, they have a first aid section over here. So it seems like a sort of chaotic crowd actually has a purpose, and they're hoping that their message gets heard.
We'll keep watching it. Well, that's it for this edition of Best of Backstory. We'll be back with more next week. Bye for now.